Coffee and Pan Dulce. How's that? Coffee and Pan Dulce.
Hey, I'm Christian Cano. You're the co-host. My buttons are Moms Demand Action, Gunsmiths Legislation, Healthcare for All, Medicare for All, and also in my heart, Black Lives Matter on behalf of Joe Oldham, who's a guest of ours who passed away last year. That's it.
Hello, this is Jenny James Gunn. I am a community advocate here in Charlotte, North Carolina for LGBT women's rights with the National Organization for Women, gun sense laws with Moms Demand Action, and anything that extends equity to all. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. It is Coffee and Pan Dulce time, and it is June 24th, the last Wednesday of the month, and we're rocking and rolling. I mean, we're I guess officially at the end of the first 6 months, and next week will be the beginning of the next 6 months.
Yeah.
So we are there, and doing great. I mean, it's I don't know, Pride Month has been interesting, and we'll probably end up talking about that a little bit more. In this episode. And I don't know, take it away, Kirsten.
Yes, as Gersemi said, welcome everyone. This is Coffee and Pan Dulce. When you watch this, it will be June 24th, the last Wednesday of June 2026. It's hard to believe. We're already 6 months into the year. It's also good, I think, in a way. We want to thank everyone who's joining us on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok who watch us, and then the thousands who listen to us on your favorite audio podcast platform. I'm Christian County, one of your co-hosts in All Points, North Carolina. Now, so for those who get confused, when I say All Points, North Carolina, I don't mean there's a city called All Points. I mean that I'm like in all over North Carolina. So I know people are like, where's All Points, North Carolina? No, there's no actual city called All. There may be, I don't know. Anyway, and Gersemi is probably still on the road in an undisclosed location. I know. Tell us, are you still traveling around the country doing the Caddyshack thing, or I don't know what that's.
No, we're in Los Angeles.
Oh, wonderful.
We just kind of getting our bearings and getting resettled in, and we were gone a long time, and got a lot of things handled. But I'll tell you, I'd just as soon not do that again. But yeah, no, we're back in LA, and just taking care of business and chugging along, I guess.
Is it good to be home?
Oh, I missed LA. I missed LA the day we left.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's and this is not an insult to any of the other great American states and cities out there, but there is no LA. LA itself, it's hard to leave it, and it's hard to go to a place that's not nearly as nice. Now we found some nice things where we were at, but it's
for the overall, it's
like comparing a Yugo to a Ferrari. That's
the feeling I've gotten whenever I've ever been to Los Angeles and just California in general. It just feels like just so much more at home for me,
Yeah, but it's not for everybody. And I know a lot of people that have left this place and hated it. And it's like the that have moved to Texas and just absolutely love everything about Texas. Both my parents live in Texas. Both of our families, the majority of them are in Texas.
They're trapped.
Yeah, but they love it. Like my dad can't understand what I told him. I moved to Los Angeles. He was like, "Why would you do that?" It didn't even.
Yeah.
It doesn't fathom to certain people why you would move to LA for whatever reason. And there's a lot of misconceptions about Los Angeles.
Of course,
and there's a lot of lies spread about it.
Would you say? I know I'm kind of going off because we want to make this a very short episode because we've got a really big episode next week, y'all. It's our 400th Coffee and Pan Dulce regular episode. We've done many more shows, specials and so forth, but it's going to be our 400. And Barb Bacon, the founder of Barb's Current Events, will be back with us for that one episode. And so we're going to do Barb's current events here. But a question: would you agree? Hold on, let me word this properly. Would you agree, Gersemi, that the people who say stuff about Chicago, New York, Detroit, maybe Detroit, I don't know, because I've never really visited Detroit, but LA, they're just jealous and haters because they can't live in those cities.
Yeah, I think there's a big part of it is that they're afraid of the big cities because just like the same reason they're afraid of trans people.
Sure.
And people of color, is they want to be cool like that, but they can't.
That's kind of
they're sloppy, old, fuddy-duddy, ignorant MAGAs, and they have to stay in their lane because if they get out to a place like this, they'll be exposed for the dolts that they are.
Exactly.
And let's be truthful. Anybody that says, why, I hated Dallas, Texas, or I hated Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That's because you flopped there and you went back to the...
That's exactly... You worded that exactly how I've wanted to word things like for the last 40 years. I've never been able to verbalize it that way. That's exactly right.
It's exactly heads on. They either wanted to come out here and never could, and they were just afraid. Maybe they'd have a good time, but maybe... Big progressive cities are a lot more fun than the boring inbred place that you come from in Moose Knuckle, Arkansas. There's just a and you can tell when I run into it online and go, well, you're from Los Angeles, of course you think that way. And I'm like, well, now you exposed yourself. Now I know you're an idiot. And the ignorance drips off them. I'm going, have you ever been to Los Angeles? Well, no. Then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And
exactly.
So why say it when you don't know? It's like saying, I really don't like broccoli. Have you ever tried it? No. Well, then how do you know?
So before we go into our Barb's Current Events, I do want to tell all of our audience members from Moose Knuckle. Is it Moose Knuckle? Moose Knuckle, Arkansas. But we love you. Thanks for following us. Thanks for supporting us all these years. So Moose Knuckle, Arkansas out there, and High Points, all points, North Carolina. Thank you for watching and listening to it. All right, so let's jump directly into Barb's Current Events.
And this is Barb's Current Events.
Here we go. We got 3. Remember we did this show just a couple of weeks ago, maybe even last week. Can't remember. Data centers. Apparently the Governor Hot Wheels Abbott of Texas is demanding now, after, I don't know, not saying anything, demanding that the Electric Utilities Commission in Texas meet and slow down data centers or come down with some rules about data centers. Who would have thought that they thought that was an important issue? Next one. What's the guy who's running for governor, who's the MAGA guy, Byron, whatever his name is, Byron Donalds. He did he's running for governor. He's a Republican running for governor, and there's a Democrat running for governor as well. Well, anywho, he did a press conference about the importance of literacy in the state. It was called Read to Succeed in the back of his podium, and succeed was spelt wrong. So anyway, that's the second one. The last one is, and I'm sure, I'm not sure why he's still alive, and I don't believe in harm or anything to anybody. But quite honestly, if you watch like James Bond or any of the Bourne movies or anything like that, I'm not sure why Kash Patel is still alive, are still, Anyway, the Secret Service is furious at him because apparently there was a plot to blow up the USC, the Gay Pride event that they had in Washington on Trump's birthday, the UFC Octagon fight. There was a plot to blow it up allegedly online. And the Secret Service was doing this investigation. And they end up arresting, I think, a couple of people which were chattering on, that they wanted to do something. Well, Kash Patel leaked that before they could arrest all the people. So the Secret Service is pissed at him because once again, he leaked something that he wasn't supposed to. So all of the intelligence community can't stand him because he's so anxious about like trying to be this cool dude that he tries to leak things. Anyway, so those are the three things. Gersemi, have at it because we're going to keep this real short this episode. Hey everyone, it's Christian Cano with the Coffee Pan Dulce Show and Cannis Media. We just wanted to wish you a happy Pride 2026.
Hey, y'all, thanks for watching and support local Black and brown businesses, including our sponsor, Manolo's Bakery. That has some fabulous pastries, food, king cakes, all kinds of specialty cakes, swallows, and much, much more. Some of the best food you eat in Charlotte, North Carolina. Again, Manolo's Bakery, right here in East Charlotte. Thanks for watching. Hey y'all, thanks for watching our spring shows and sticking with us. And we've got a fabulous summer lineup. I hope y'all are excited as I am. And let's enjoy our summers. Hot girl summer. See y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye y'all.
Hey, it's Del Shores, and I just wanted to say happy Pride to everybody listening to the Coffee and Pan Dulce Show. I love this show, and right now, during these trying times, it is more important than ever for us to stand up, for people to see who we are, and to be proud. I am proud.
Hey y'all, we have a great lineup of spring shows for Coffee and Pan Dulce, and I appreciate you guys watching them. Many of them got a lot of views, including some with our special guests. We had a great lineup. We are excited about the summer. It is going to be one hot summer. We'll leave out the hot girl part. And anyway, we are excited about our summer lineup as always, including our special Pride Edition and much, much more coming up. We may even talk about a 4th of July special edition. Maybe we'll talk about what makes America America. What is a patriot? And many more discussions we're excited to bring to y'all, Christian and I, and so many of our podcast stars that join us on a weekly and monthly basis. Thanks for listening as always, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Hi there, it's Jennifer Roberts in Charlotte, former mayor of Charlotte. And I just want to say how wonderful it is that we have a Pride Parade and Festival here every year. It's so great to celebrate with the community, to let people be who they are, to let people love who they are, and to have the whole community share in that celebration, especially in these challenging times when too many people are being targeted just for who they are. So let's go Pride!
Howdy, y'all. This is a Pride message from all of us at Cannis Media saying Happy Pride 2026. Somewhere around the country, they have had other Pride events, which Happy Pride again. And June is International Pride Month, which is what this special is all about. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it informs you on events going around the country. And most of all, enjoy your freedoms and enjoy Pride. Happy Pride, y'all.
Hey Cannis Media listeners, this is your insight from Miss Etiquette, and I just want to say to y'all, happy Pride Month. I want y'all to enjoy yourselves, have a wonderful Pride Month, go to events, and make sure to learn and study why we should remember Pride Month, because this month is supposed to represent the blood, sweat, tears, and everything that was given from all the activists, from all the allies, from all the people in the LGBTQA+ community, from everyone who worked their butts off to make sure that everyone is seen as a human being and as equal. So, enjoy the month, go on vacation, forget about the news and shit like that, and just have a good Pride Month. And be safe, be happy, be proud, and fuck fashion.
Howdy, y'all. It's Christian Cano with the Coffee Pan Dulce Show and Cannis Media. We wanted to wish all of our LGBTQ plus audience members and allies a happy Pride. We hope you have a wonderful Pride month and a wonderful Pride year.
Kosh Patel's an idiot. You know, is again, Trump is not going to hire anybody that is more talented than him.
Which doesn't say much.
Yeah, because his talent has no beginnings.
Exactly.
So, I mean, this has got just a big fat trust fund baby that just never grew up. So, yeah, Kosh Patel there's no reason for him to be the FBI director. He is so unqualified. I wish the Senate had some kind of credibility in almost none of Trump's nominees are qualified to do their jobs. And Kosh Patel is proof of that.
Yeah.
Not to mention that's a crime.
Yeah.
It's a interference of an ongoing investigation.
Yeah.
He should know that, but then if he was qualified, he would know that.
Exactly.
And, this Donald's guy, you know, he's an old school teabagger, so he unsuccessfully ran on the Tea Party platform, Republican. You know, it's just another version of Republicans. You know, because they got to keep changing their name or what their deal is, because obviously the Republican Party is a shit party. And you know, talking about literacy and then misspelling one of the words on your background, is it shocking? I mean, is it really shocking? I mean, these guys, you know, have turned it back into the 19th century, and you know, they don't want vaccines. They don't want, like, there is a point where you got to say the obvious. Like, it's not even surprising anymore that this stuff will happen. I don't even remember the third topic.
The third topic was the first one, data centers in Texas.
I mean, they greenlit these things. They've already got contracts for them. So all these ones that are going up right now, they're already contracted in. So whatever deal they got cut, which was, you know, problematic at best, and knowing Republicans and knowing, you know, how the deals that they cut with the state. No, I mean, it's too late. Yeah. The problem is these Republican governors like Hot Wheels Abbott and these other failures have encouraged this for so long. And this has been going on for years. This is not a 2026 deal. That's why you see more going in red states than blue states.
Because they're the ones that really encouraged it. I mean,
blue states approached it with a little bit more moderation. And even now, even more so, because they took a wait and see approach with how much they would let in. The states benefited. They protected the consumer without, you know, burning up water and electricity and making the people foot the bill for these data centers, when these billionaires and now a trillionaire are building these at will, because, hey, I'm playing with house money. If I'm getting electricity subsidized, well, why wouldn't I? As a business person myself, if I can get some of my costs eliminated at a state stupid enough to sign that contract because they think it's great for the state, and they didn't do their due diligence. Just like everything else, Republicans don't research a damn thing. So they go in ignorant, they come out ignorant, and they get ignorant results.
Excellent point. Listen, if you like what you hear from Gersemi, she does have a show that comes on every Wednesday at 11:30. It's called Two Queers in a Truck. It drops on all your favorite audio and video podcast platforms like Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, all of them. All right. Watch her show. Don't forget to also watch Urense's show called Espera Que. Urense's show drops every Thursday at 7 p.m. On your favorite audio podcast platform. Tony Foreman still has a bunch of reruns on his show. He'll be back live, or at least new shows, at the end of the summer on the Tony Foreman Show. And then, of course, hopefully soon we'll be dropping the June edition of Circuit Queen. DJ from Belgium, Andre Stan, I finally got that right, from Brussels, Belgium, will be the guest DJ on that show. All right, we'll be right back on Coffee and Pan Dulce right after this.
Hi, this is Urense Pascual Mateo. I am back. Espera Que is back in 2026, and yes, my hiatus was sad, and it was caused by a bunch of, butthurt losers. But I'm not going to say that. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm going to be annoying. I'm going to say fuck fascism, and I'm going to stand up against this shit. So please, like, subscribe, enjoy my show, and let's fight against the bullshit that we continue to live with.
So we have a great fall lineup, and we encourage you to tune in to many of our fabulous shows, like our DJ Say show, and many more things in October and November as well. Thanks for watching, as always, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Just a happy reminder from all of us at Coffee and Pan Dulce. It's Happy Pride Month. Happy International Pride Month. And whomever you are, whether you're an ally or a member of the LGBT community, please celebrate and please show your pride, whether you're in or out of the closet. All lives are valid, and we appreciate y'all, and fly your flags and enjoy your month. Thanks for participating. See y'all next week. Happy Pride. Hey y'all, thanks for watching the Florida shows. They've been wildly successful. Obviously, it's a topic that you guys have enjoyed and wanted to know more of. And we like talking about the dumpster fire. They used to be the state of Florida, and we'll probably talk about it some more this summer. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Hey y'all, it's International Pride Month, and I want to wish everybody, our fellow queer neighbors and our allies, a happy Pride Month. Spend money in Target and your local queer black and brown businesses as well. But happy Pride. Thanks for watching this show, and be safe out there.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, Dave. Hey, thanks for listening to us as always on Coffee and Pan Dulce. And just to let you know, we're on all the audio podcast platforms. So working out or whatever, you can just listen to us. Or if you want to see our bright, shiny faces, we're on YouTube and Facebook. You can even be fans and you can comment on our shows on the Facebook platform and drown out the people who don't actually listen to the show but like to play us. But anyway, we appreciate y'all and very much, and keep on listening so that Christian and I are just not sitting here talking to ourselves. Have a great year. Hey y'all, thanks as always for listening to Coffee and Pan Dulce. And guess what? As part of our Cannis Media family of shows, we have a sister show that's been running alongside the Coffee Show for 6 years, 6 seasons. And it's Two Queers in a Truck. And in fact, we've been on air, as it says right behind Christian, as we record this, in case you're watching the video version of this,
It's exciting. It's a little different. It comes more from obviously the queer perspective because it's two queers in a truck. And we invite you to listen to it. You don't have to be queer to listen. And I promise it most likely will not give you scabies. I can't 100% verify that, but it's just a medical rumor started by me, actually. But anyway, come out and check us out on our sister show, Two Queers in a Truck, and all the exciting 2025 news shows on the Cannis Media family. As always, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, y'all. This is Gersemi from Two Queers in a Truck, 2026 edition. And so some things have changed, including my name. And but we got a lot of things going on this year, and a lot of special editions going on. Great new shows in the Cannis Media group. Again, our old standby, Coffee Pan Dulce. So many more new podcast stars. We're excited for 2026 and what's going to be going on. And always, tune in to Christian and I on Two Queers in a Truck. How it all started in the summer of 2020. We'll see you later. Bye, y'all. Up next is Two Queers in a Truck with Jenny and Christian. And hope you guys tune in. We'll see you in about 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you. Bye.
Welcome back, everyone. And don't forget to watch those shows on all your favorite audio and video podcast platforms. About the data centers, Jennifer Welch, the host of the podcast, I've had it, they're out of Oklahoma City, but she actually has moved to New York City to do some of their show, and her partner, who steals Oklahoma City, she said she had a great idea. She said she really wished that like a state like Oklahoma, and even Texas, she didn't say Texas, but I'm going to say Texas, that they would run a candidate who would be so progressive, that would not try to be light or not try to be middle, but just be so progressive that would get really good funding to run nothing but ads that said, you have voted for Republicans for 30 years, and look at what you've gotten. Data centers, obesity, 50th in education,
Measles.
all the, measles, screwworms and cattle, right? All the things that, potholes, traffic, all the things that really, because, and her logic makes logical sense. That Republicans, and I agree with this, especially MAGA Republicans, they vote because they're angry. And so to make them, the only way to appeal to them is to make them angry about things. And that's how Hot Wheels Adam gets his base out to do. He has all these, tropes that he says about, all kinds of things, LGBT community, everything and so forth, immigrants, whatever the case may be. And so she was saying is that do the exact same thing, except do what they've done bad. She said, the candidate probably won't win, but at least they would create so much chaos and controversy that maybe some down ballot people would win, and so forth. And so anyway, I don't know if you want to comment on that before we end the show, or what do you think about that?
Yeah. We're in an era where if Democrats screw their heads on right and just run against the MAGA record, that's all you have to do. And just say,
exactly.
Look, whether it's going on in this state or not, especially when you're talking about state offices like governor, state representative, whatever, just go, you know what? No matter what you think of me, at least I'm in a party that doesn't represent this, and this, and
exactly.
go down the laundry list of what you're. It go run against the MAGA record. That's all you need to do. You don't need to run against the person. You need to run against MAGA. And right now, since it is a unified party, MAGA is, there isn't one person that's in an office or running for office that isn't MAGA approved. It's not. Yeah. There is no
moderate
Republicans.
Exactly.
There never was liberal Republicans. Yeah. But there definitely was some moderate ones, or at least they claimed to be moderate. But they all fell by the wayside. They all got pushed out. They don't have any voice in the current Republican Party. it is controlled by Donald Trump. It is themed by Donald Trump. And if you think any different, you're fooling yourself. And you just don't want to admit that you just don't want to vote for a Democrat. And I do think there is a lot of people that just, their identity is tied up with being anti-Democrat. I don't think they're pro-Republican. It's just that they know no other party can beat a Democrat but a Republican. Yeah. And there are some, and maybe it's because the crowd they hang out with, they just don't want to be seen or admitting that they are voting for Democrats. I don't know what it is. There seems to be a lot of identity politics when it comes from the Republican Party and from conservatives. They're sort of swept up in guns and God and foosball, and that they've lost sight with what's important. So the foolishness continues to happen. And they elect people that do things that are just off the wall, like, in Florida. Look at the amount of measles cases that are going on right there.
It's crazy.
And it's happening all over the country because, like, Utah has the same problem because of so many Mormon fundamentalists there that have jumped onto this anti-vaccination thing. And, you got some small towns and some cities and suburbs of Salt Lake City that are overrun with measles cases, that they're trying to protect the healthy babies that are being born from from kids that are exposing these babies to measles. And it's a really big controversy there because at the heart of it is, especially in southern Utah, where the heavy fundamentalist Mormon versus the regular Mormons, there's Mormons and the fundamentalist Mormons, but the fundamentalist Mormons still believe in multiple lives and just all the old school things, including this anti-vax thing. And it is, doctors have just about had it. They're going, I don't want to get the measles, and I sure as heck don't want a healthy young child to get it because it could be fatal for a young child or a newborn. But it is scary.
Yeah, well, I hear what you say. And listen, if you're an audience member who watches our show, you will notice that I have changed my background to the Pride Wall. Because this is the last episode of June, and we wanted to wish everyone once again a happy International Pride Month. Also, when you watch this show, you may be seeing some excerpts of the interviews that we did at Capitol Pride this past weekend. We record this early, so I'm actually flying out after we record our shows today. We'll be interviewing some people at Capitol Pride and sharing with you what's going on there. Maybe visit that green algae pool. And then the UFC, the UFC Pride Orgy Octagon. I don't know what the heck that's called.
Wasteland.
Wasteland, whatever it was called. So, anywho, we want to we hope everyone had a wonderful Pride Month. Continue to have a wonderful Pride year. Don't forget, next week is our 400th episode, regular episode of Coffee and Pan Dulce. Barb Bacon, the namesake for Barb's current events, will be on the show. And so we will see you next week on Coffee and Pan Dulce. So we'll dance out. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. Thanks for watching Coffee and Pan Dulce. And one last time for this month, happy Pride, y'all. And hope you're all keeping safe out there. It's hot in some parts of the country. Pace yourself, drink lots of water, just like I always tell you during the summers. And enjoy the summer. You know, it's the time of the year that you can do the great outdoors and all kinds of activities. And well, be safe out there. We do have a 4th of July coming up pretty soon, and a lot of people get a little crazy. Just want to remind everybody, pace yourself with these type of festivities, especially with consuming different intoxicants and using explosives like fireworks. And don't do those too late. There's some people that can't handle fireworks. Dogs, people that have PTSD, et cetera, et cetera. So appreciate it if y'all wouldn't blast away all night long, but more next week, and appreciate y'all for watching. Thanks as always. Wouldn't have a show without y'all. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Hey everyone, we just want to wish you a happy Pride. June is International Pride Month and we're celebrating it all month long. Also, we do want to thank those who watch us on Facebook and YouTube and the people who now listen to us on your favorite audio podcast platform. We want to thank you. Don't forget that our summer schedule is out, so we have our topics that we'll be covering in July and also in August. And just want to say happy Pride. I'll dance out. Happy Pride, everyone.
Hey y'all, thanks for listening to Coffee and Pan Dulce. And one of our big things is that if you've missed any of our other shows, we are on Facebook, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple for the most part, and a bunch of other audio podcast platforms. So if you've missed us, come back. The water's fine. Dip on in. It's 85 degrees here in my imagination. But anyway, we have 332 episodes in the tank. You can pull up any of them. And most of all, we have fresh ones dropping most weeks. And we got 3 more shows coming. Be excited. But as always, thanks for listening to Coffee and Pan Dulce. And look forward to the 2025 season. Thanks, y'all.
Hiya.
Hi everybody, this is Yorense from the LatinXPodcast show over here. All I'm here is doing a little quick PSA. Use this summer to do volunteer work. Go to your nearest YMCA, go to your nearest homeless shelter, go to whatever community services or programs that you can help out and volunteer. Because right now, we have a bunch of fascist pieces of shit trying to rip apart our country and rip apart the people, our communities by spreading hate and bigotry. The best way to combat it is 1, working in your community and standing strong to show that you are strong and you're here to help out others. 2, combat misinformation. If you hear bullshit, first research and make sure if it's true or not. If it is not true, call it out. If it is true, get the facts. Be knowledgeable of it because it might come out later. So always stand against that. And 3, fuck fascists. Stand against them. Make them feel uncomfortable. There is too many people out there feeling like they can say the hard R or say slurs or be violent. Make them understand that a lot of people die to make sure this hatred and bigotry does not exist. All our civil rights workers, all the people who restored normity, everybody who fought against intolerance and hatred, they died and worked their asses off to stop this. So follow in their footsteps and stop this madness. This is Yorense again from LatinXPodcast, and all I can say is be there for your community and stand up for what's right. Fuck fascism and have a wonderful day.
Next up, thanks for watching Coffee and Pan Dulce. Next up is 2 Queers and a Tribe. Stay tuned.
All right, we'll just come back for about 2 minutes and then we'll take our last break and then we'll end the show.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, we'll come back for just a couple of minutes and we'll end. Here we go.
Good job. Great intro. All right. Come back, talk about Epstein.
Okay. Epstein.
I'm going to start recording. Good job, y'all. All right, we're at the 18-minute mark. Tony, the second half, do you want to switch it to more national conversations? Because you were talking about Charlotte, or do you want to stay on Charlotte? Or edited. And once again, I know your time is valuable.
What is language like? I have a potty mouth, so let me know. Are y'all?
We don't. We don't mind. Is that right, Gersemi?
Yeah, no. I mean,
I'll try to refrain since it's the Christmas season.
Exactly.
All right. And by the way, I just want you to know this is the earliest interview I've ever done in my life.
Oh my goodness.
And this is the Jenny Award.
Quite honored to have a conversation with Jojo Garza. He's with the Grammy Award-winning Los Lonely Boys, and actually, I believe you're in San Angelo, Texas. Is that correct?
Yeah, man, I'm here at home right now.
Well, welcome to Que Pasa, Mr. Garza. Listen, I have to admit that I grew up in Texas. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, a native Texan, and Tejano, I guess that's what I grew up calling myself. And there was always this confusion. Is San Angelo Central Texas or is it West Texas?
Well, you're right about that. There's always like a bit of confusion about it.
And this is the Pendejo Chronicles.
Coffee and Pan Dulce. How's that? Coffee and Pan Dulce.
Sounds
You
great.
sounded like a telenova. I mean,
That's what I'm trying to. All I have to say is go. Yes.
as a non-Spanish speaker.
All right, let's talk about his Jesus Jesus meme. You know what I'm talking about? Okay,
Yeah.
that'll be the show. All right, here we go. Okay, so we'll just take this last commercial and then we'll come back. All right, here we go.
And this is the Jenny Award.
And this is the Pendejo Chronicles.
Coffee and Pan Dulce. How's that? Coffee and Pan Dulce.